Hey everybody, welcome back to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, I'm going to show you that you can use a very inexpensive mold. This mold here is made by Wilton and it retails for about $3, and I'm going to show you that you don't always need an expensive mold at $20 or $30 or $40. You can use inexpensive molds like this to produce some really good results. For today's video, I am going to be using some tempered dark chocolate. This is a tempering machine here. This is the Revelation 2B and it's made by ChocoVision. And I do have a complete unboxing and review, a very detailed review of this unit. If that interests you, I'll put that link down in the description box below this video. I'm just going to turn this on. I just want to move the chocolate around a little bit before we start. So that's good. And this is nice. Perfect, just like that. I've made myself a little cornet and I'm going to fill that with chocolate and I'll be back in 1 second. If you're filling really small areas, a little paper cone like this is a perfect way to go. So I have my little cornet and I'm just going to take some scissors and I'm just going to cut the end off of this. I just want to do it over here on the side. Just enough. Don't want to make it too, big, and then we can just start off anywhere. Hopefully I've zoomed in enough. And you can see this gives you a lot more control. You can also just use a regular piping bag. You don't even need a tip in it. You can just use a plastic type piping bag, and then away you go. I'm just going to fill that up. So you can see the control that I have. And then before it sets up, you just want to give it a little bit of a tap. And you can see that settles it perfectly. So I'm going to whip through these really quickly and then I'll come back. I want to try to keep these videos a little bit shorter. What's great about using the paper cone is that you can let the cone dry, let the chocolate inside set up, and then you can unroll the cone and then you can just reuse all of that chocolate and it'll just crack right off because it becomes very firm, and then you can reuse it. So the main thing that you don't want to do is overfill these. That's good. Give it a little tap. That just settles the chocolate, and there we go. So I've just taken a couple of seconds to reposition my camera and zoom in just so that you can see this a little closer up. And I'll just show you what all of these look like after they've been taken out. So again, this is made by Wilton and it's about $3 on Amazon, so very, very inexpensive. So at this point, I'm just going to let all of my chocolate firm up and then I'll come back a little while later. So this is about a half an hour later and all of my chocolate has set completely up. It's all firm. I'm just going to cover this and I just want to flip it over. And now I'm going to try to show you this. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but if you've done a good job tempering your chocolate, if you look into certain parts of the mold, you'll actually see the mold releasing from the chocolate, and that is because of contraction. And you can see that's happening right here. A little bit here. Where else? Right, a little bit in here, and here. Most of this has actually lifted away from the mold. Now if we try to tap this mold right now, what will happen is the chocolate's going to break. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop this into my fridge for about 10 minutes. That's going to do the trick, and then we'll come back and then we're just going to gently try to get these out. They should pop out with no problem. So I'm just going to put these into the fridge now, 10 minutes, and then I'll come back. So here we are again. This is about 15 minutes later. I put this in the fridge, let it chill down. That really contracted the chocolate. And then I'm just going to take this, and I want to be really, really careful with it. I can already see that some of these are actually starting to come off. Maybe a little bit right there. Sometimes you have better luck with them. Sometimes a few will break, but you can just make a few more. And you can store these in an airtight container in a cool place, and then you've got them ready to go when you need them. Let's just see. Well, there we go. Perfect. If you do have a problem chilling, you can also take them and put them into the freezer and just leave them there for about 5 minutes. That will really super contract the chocolate, and then they'll have an easier time coming out. Some of these are very, very delicate. You can see here, this one here is super delicate. Sometimes I'll have a problem with this breaking, but there we have it. Really nice. So let me just zoom in a little bit here. But you can see the really nice design on these. So we've got that one there, this one here, and we've got a little squiggly right here. Really, really, really like these. And what's nice about these ones is that you can make a few of these and then break them in different areas, and then you can build little layers if you're putting them onto a cake, so that you have a little bit of visual height going on top of your cake. So you've got that one there, there's another little squiggly here, and you've got this little curl, and these ones here, these are nice for fall. And I love these little geometric shapes, these little triangles. Very, very nouveau, I don't know what you want to call them. Very nice. And here we've got a little piece here. That one didn't actually make it completely, it broke off. This one here I find is the hardest one to really keep intact when you're making this, because the mold, this area is so delicate. But there we have it. So we'll just show these a little here. There we go. So hopefully this has shown you that using a very inexpensive mold from Wilton, this is the Wilton brand chocolate mold, $3 or so on Amazon. That's where I purchased mine. Super, super easy, very inexpensive. And there we go, and you make a lot of really nice chocolate designs. So that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, you can check me out at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. And if you're on Instagram, you can check out all my stuff over there as well. Just look for BakeLikeAPro. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.